QIPCO Champions Day is a very grand affair in which to bring the English flat season to its conclusion in 2025. I'm going to look at three of the cracking races there, full of Group 1s. This is where you need to be tomorrow, or I should say today. Let's look first then at race 4 on this card, and this is the Filly and Mares race, sponsored by QIPCO, a race in which Kalpana must have a great chance of recording an overdue first success of the year. Well, she's been competing at the highest level, including when chasing home Calandagan in the King George here back in July. She is a filly who at her best really is a star turn. Of course, she won this race 12 months ago. She's £6 higher in the ratings than anything else in the race. And if her exertions in France in the Arc the other day haven't taken their toll, well, I think that Kalpana can put this race to bed. I really do. Andrew Balding, of course, not that far off Aidan O'Brien in the race for the Trainers' Championship. Let's move on to race 5. Now, this is the QE2, as we now call it, the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes. And again, even though Field of Gold, winner, of course, of the Irish Guineas and the St James's Palace Stakes earlier in the season, and here coming off a break after his shock defeat in the Sussex Stakes at Goodwood, he's going to be short here, certainly short with all the companies, including Hollywoodbets, but he could be vulnerable. I really believe that. Against him, Rosalian, unlucky the other day when beaten in France, I felt very unlucky. He should have won, so he could be deemed a winner who is not penalised. And against that, an improver here that I really like. And again, from the Andrew Balding stable, Never So Brave. Well, he wasn't really much in the way of great shakes group-wise when he was with Sir Michael Stoute in his final season. But let's be fair, this horse has absolutely rocketed up the rankings when he took out the Summer Mile here back in, I believe it was in July. He was a sensational winner, absolutely beat them stone cold. He's gone on to take out a Group 1 at York, the City of York. The form of that race has worked out really well, with the third Maranawa Charlie going on to win a big race in France. This is a horse on the up and up. He could be a big danger to the first two in the betting. He's got to be a real each-way bet, this Never So Brave. Well, let's move on to the Champion Stakes, race 6. What a matchup we have here between, of course, Calandagan. We have Ombudsman and Delacroix. Well, these three very closely matched on certain form lines. But I have to say, Ombudsman, winner of 6 of his 8 starts. He was, I think, a worthy winner of the Juddmonte at York in August. The Juddmonte considered perhaps the best mile-and-a-quarter race in the world. I believe it is. And I think that Ombudsman is a horse who can stamp his authority on this for John Gosden and William Buick.